Y'all, I love Spirit. I love me some Spirit on lunchtime. Okay, when I have lunch, I watch Spirit. Hi, she just do unnecessary stuff. Hi, y'all, I watch Spirit. Okay, if y'all know who Spirit is the lady that did the pickles and the lipstick, the black lady. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing wonderful because I'm doing great. Did I supposed to say It's unkept. Y'all, let me go change this title real quick. I said upkeep. It's unkept. Oh my gosh. Upkeep. Unkept. Guys. See, Jazz, that's how you do it. Okay. And you see something, you like, hold on, that don't sound right to do. That's how you do it. That's how you change. That was a quick change up. Unkept. So, y'all, today is a day. Okay. I don't know if I told y'all this. I have to pay taxes. Yeah. And y'all, it's not a bad tax, like 10,000. I'm stuck on stupid right now. I don't know what to do. Like I know what to do. Gosh knows you gotta pay the freaking payment plan, okay? But I'm stuck on stupid. I am. So y'all, what do people do when they have to pay taxes? How do y'all like? Do y'all stop shopping? What do y'all do? How is that world? Like I never thought I would wake up in that society. Never thought I would wake up in that society, but ding dong, I have to pay. So Shalu. And y'all, I've been doing taxes for people these couple weeks. And when I tell y'all, I'm thinking, I'm like, ooh, I'm about to get some money, y'all. Did you? You're right. And y'all, and I just did not put enough inductions in my life. And y'all, it is real easy to not to do. And for some odd reason, your CPA or whoever does your taxes, I don't do my own taxes because I am a little thief mentally. Not like that, y'all. Not like that. I just rather have somebody else do it. Just like, checking me out at the grocery store. Do pull my pickup. Y'all, that's the easy peasy. Y'all don't have to worry about my mugshot. Like, so, y'all, that was just a joke. That y'all, somebody might say, yo, she's still for real. No, seriously, I don't do checkouts. Checkout is a dangerous playground, okay? You ain't catching me up. Mm-mm. And it might could be a harmless mistake to do, but no, it won't be a mistake on my level. Okay. Mm-mm. That'd be the day that I don't ring up a TV. Okay. I would try to walk out the door. I'm just kidding. I don't know if y'all get much humor out of watching the people that get caught stealing from these self checkouts, but they're freaking brilliant. Some of them are real. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you did now. So I watched that. Like I've been watching that for like the last couple of weeks. Just like when it's time for my bedtime, and I'll put on like who got caught, how they got caught, and people don't realize that they have a camera inside the little machine. So you can't really get away with anything. But when they do, girl, when they think they win it, man, they just that you. I'm like, you should stop. Okay, you should stop. That was a good plan. You should stop. But they just keep going. And one of the episodes is they've been following this one person. Now, if you were a thief and these self checkouts, make sure you go to different ones. Like, okay, we got Food Lion here in North Carolina, and they have self checkout. I'm assuming that they have the cameras just like the rest of them. And y'all, when I tell you, these people be so dumb. Like it'd be like, okay, that could be an accident, but no, the lady be scanning one item and then having her children put it in a bag, and I'm like, yo, lady, and I'm trying to be shook, like, who is not watching you? Because you're supposed to be watching these people scanning shit in, right? But they don't. So that's besides the point. So y'all, I didn't realize I'm 6 minutes in talking about stuff, and definitely 3 minutes doing the SMR, trying to be like spirit. But that's besides the point. That's between me and somebody else. So I'm watching a little bit of my Jazzy life, the new video that she posted about 30 minutes ago, and I noticed that she took the kids out on an outing. Congrats, Jazz, that's beautiful. And then I noticed on the next scene, Stinkerbug got his hair cut. So I had to rewind and see how the kids look. Jazz, come here. I know I needed a drink because I got to wear your ass out. Why is Amaya hair looking like dreadlocks from the Predator? All right. Not only that, why is the kids not like, why is Amaya's shorts looking like she belongs in, those shorts belong to somebody that was, they have a parking spot, VIP dancer. I didn't say she belongs there. I said the shorts belong to the VIP dancer. These are your kids. These are your, when they step out, you step out. And you can say all day long, they're kids. But I bet you 10 times those kids went through a thinkery with Philip. Those kids would be dressed, wearing the same t-shirt, wearing the same helmet, doing whatever they got to do. But they'll look presentable, all of them. But why did you have to wait until the day that the kids left to get Stankerbug's haircut and have him in some nice shoes? You didn't have those shoes on Stinkerbug when they was out, but you had to wait till he was out and talk about you needed a picnic with him. See, favoritism kills me with parents. See, I always tell y'all my favorite child is English. English is definitely my favorite child. But you would never see English, my favorite child, when we step out. And knowing English, he will be embarrassing the crap out of me. He will definitely make himself look like he's the least favorite child. And all my kids are very my favorite. But English is my publicly favorite. You know what I'm saying? He's my favorite. And he knows that. And he's my middle child. He's my middle child that has the middle child syndrome. And when I tell you my parents is here, they will be my witness and say, yeah, he does have the middle child syndrome. You don't like me more than you like them. So I have to, hold him a little tighter. And yes, Every parent can have that one child that you just need to show them extra love and attention. And English is my favorite child. He is. He's my favorite child, and I tell y'all that all the time. But he knows, but you will never tell that he's my favorite child. Never tell. He has a very special place in my heart. And every kid does. But he's just a little bit, he demanded a little bit more. He demanded my love a little bit more and his attention. And we give it to him. So we do. My daughter, her my mother is her favorite. That's my mom's favorite. That is. And people might say, well, what is it? But my kids, when you see them, you will never tell that I have a favorite. And you will never tell that the grandmother have a favorite. Not because we don't like the kids. They just got a special place in our hearts. That's my buddy. English is my buddy. Now, my toddler, I have to learn. But y'all gotta understand where I'm coming from. Not necessarily all the kids get, pushed to the side. Every kid gets the same amount of everything. They do. My kids. But when I saw that picture of Stinkabug, and then I saw your children going to the thinkery, and they looked like they was tossed to the side. Let somebody else do your hair, do. Let somebody else fix your clothes, make you look nice. But this mama is not doing it. How dare you? How dare you take time to groom this little boy? An Aiden shirt, it looks like it's 4 days dirty. He wore it 4 days ago and it's dirty. Not because he went to the restaurant, y'all. That shirt was dirty when they went to the thinkery. Oh, so I can show that I'm not a favoritism mom. Stinglebug is not going to get his hair combed and he's going to wear just whatever. They're just going to play. And I sat there and I looked at that little girl, y'all, and I'm being honest. Jazz, you don't care about your kids. We see it. Because little girls need to feel pretty. And Amaya, she's too old for her hair to look like that. Yes, it might look like that after 2 weeks, but take it down. It's still good. No, it's not. Her new growth now got split ends. That's when you need to take it out. Jazz, you make sure your ponytails and your hair is together. Well, why you can't do that same thing for your daughter? Your daughters. What was so important that you couldn't push her hair back into like a nice ponytail, give her some edges, and say, girl, we'll get your hair done tonight. But you spent time to do your edges, make sure you was straight, your face was straight. But your kids, let's go to the thinkery. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Oh, Stinkerbuck, he got a whole photo shoot. He got snacks. You're so selfish. You're so selfish. And it's not even about that, y'all. I remember my mom used to fuss at us, y'all. I love my mom to pieces. And she fussed at my son today. She fussed at him. She buys him little outfits. Gosh, she buys him little outfits and she wants him to match in the summertime. Lord have mercy, I can hear that right now. And she buys him little outfits to go out to their little outing. My mom goes out to outings. And she buys him little outfits and he don't match them. And she has a cow, okay? And when we was kids, we didn't have that much money. And I remember my mom one year bought me a couple outfits from the Family Dollar store. That's when the Family Dollar store did have a nice selection of kids' clothes, y'all. They did. They had a nice selection of kids' clothes in the 90s. And um and you were like, Family Dollar? Ugh. No, we was poor. And not like dirt poor, but my mama made it do what it do. Okay? That's, hey, I'm proud of you. But at the end of the day, we didn't have a lot of money, but my mom knew how she wanted the people to see us. We was kept kids. We might cut up, we might got ketchup stains all over ourselves at the end of the day, but when we walked out that door, we was together. We represent my mother. But you toss your kids to the side so much. You got this boy, this 2-year old, because you can't get over his daddy, you want him to start looking like his daddy. Don't you think that's pretty fucking sick? He's a kid. You can't even dress. You can't even dress none of your other kids like that. But you'll try to dress him like that. Because you can't get over a man. Y'all, when I tell you, I think appropriate age clothes is so well on kids, besides dinosaurs on clothes. But that's besides the point. Don't come for me. But age appropriate. You got him out here looking like he got a bankroll in the back of his pockets for kicks and giggles. So he can look, so hopefully his daddy sees him and he can say, that's my son. I'm so proud of the baby mama. She doing her thing. No, you're not doing your thing. You're being a trifling ass mother. Where's the other kids' clothes at for that thinkery outing? Nobody had like a nice outfit on. None of them. But you had to wait till the day that they leave to put on a nice outfit for him. Selfish. You worry about your vagina getting moist than your children looking presentable. And besides kids, I'm done talking about that. So, y'all, my kids go to a school, right? And today I got my kids got snug. Okay, they got snug, snug, snug. Well, they got their somebody stick their nose up at my education choice, right? And they's like, "What school do your kids go to?" So I told them, "Blase, blase." Oh, um, mine goes to here. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, and I know what what my kids are going through. Like I know, like for example, my children are very smart children, but to be to you know, as a parent, to be hard on my kids to get a decent education, I'm proud of myself. This is the first time I'm ever hard on any of the kids for their grades. And y'all, it's not the fact that I'm hard because I can be. I see a potential in them that the world will never see. Okay? When I see my kids, I see greatness. I don't see a black child, or I don't see a single mom, a product of a single mom's home. I see greatness. I see them overcoming any obstacle that somebody else can say negative about them. So today, the lady was like, would you consider going? And I said, well, I heard great things about it, but y'all, these schools don't get these kids a scholarship. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Um, these schools like the the private schools, those kids are worse off than public kids. You get what I'm saying? So they have the highest rate of any problems that we might face in public school. And I was just sitting there like, wow. Because at first she wanted to invite my daughter, because her daughter and my daughter is the same age. And she wanted to invite, well, maybe you and your daughter can come to this thing. And I said, okay. And then I said, oh, yeah, my daughter is so and so. And she's like, oh, what school did she go to? And when I said the school, she just turned her nose up like, ouch. But I bet you my daughter's grades is higher than yours. Um, I bet you my daughter don't have to go tutoring, you know? And sometimes you gotta be proud of that. Like people don't know where your daughter came from, y'all. My daughter came from not being able to concentrate to making straight A's and B's. That's a blessing. So whatever I'm doing, or if it seems like I'm not on the top of the, you know, top of class of sending my kids to a private a private institute, and my kids felt she might seem like my kids was beneath hers. I have to say this to that parent: you're gonna have a lot of therapy because that child got the most nastiest mother out there. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I'm sitting here talking and I forgot that I'm on mute. So back, but at the end of the day, I was talking about the lady. I can tell that that child probably see a lot of disgusting um personalities from this mother. Good luck with getting your child therapy. I just want to let that lady know, you know, or just, y'all should seen her like face to face, like, but my child makes my kids, English and Elizabeth, they both make straight A's and B's. And y'all, when I tell you, and I think my son is more about getting his straight A's and B's, not because he cares about his education, y'all. His grandparents give him $10 for every A, $3 for every B. No money for C's, and definitely no money for no D's and F's. All right. But that's his motivation of getting all A's. Okay. And it's very hard for him, but it's a challenge. And he was like, oh my gosh. So I tell him now to like, well, you're going to have to, make sure that 93, because their grade skills is weird. It's like 100 to 93, 92 is a B to like 85. It's that scale is like that scale is weird to me, y'all. I'd be like, why don't you just do 100 to 90, 90 to, but no, they want to make things difficult, and I'm like, why? So, but yeah, that's his motive of getting his A's. And my daughter, she came home recently and she told me, Mom, I think I'm gonna get a C in gym. And I said, why? Gym is easy, right? Gym is so easy. Why are you gonna see? Well, my teacher keeps losing our stuff. And y'all behold, for real, this girl walked in the house with a 93 for gym. And I was like, whoa, okay. I said, you tell him that he lost that homework. You didn't. So she got her 93 for gym, okay? But she still walked out with two B's. And when I tell y'all, I'm the most proudest mama. Even they came in with some C's, and I know their work ethic. I'm so proud of them. And I was kind of like embarrassed, y'all. Mentally, I was, what do you mean? I was embarrassed. Like, is that bad? And it wasn't that I should be embarrassed of where my kids go to school at. I should be more embarrassed that I associated with this woman long enough for her to like, she's a kid. And personally, sometimes I look at what I look at other than your appearance. Appearance does matter. It does. It 100%. It does matter. Appearance matters, but mostly what matters is what kind of love you giving in your household and how safe you make your children feel. And when I realize I do that, I'm not a bad parent. Jazz, and what that story time was more about, it was not about your kids got to make straight A's. What you do at the house really does affect your children. Jazz, take time with your kids, all of them. When I said I take time with all of my kids, I do. My daughter, she's 15, and she's amazing. She's 100% amazing. I would never, even when she was a baby, I wanted to make sure. I was like, Mom, are you sure they didn't switch the baby at birth? No, they did not switch the baby at birth. You sure? She don't like me. From my English that called me mommy, and couldn't stop calling me mommy, from that little boy and to the one that don't talk, and we know everything he needs. He knows how to communicate just enough. They are my kids. So when the world sees them, they see love. When I see your kids, I see envy. I see lust. I see somebody else got to make, somebody else got to do this. I can't. I'm only human. Jazz, the time that you took with your kid yourself, you should have took time with all your kids. Stinkerbug picture by himself. He should have been wearing those clothes to the stinkery. The thinkery, not stinkery, I'm sorry. And all the kids should have been looking like he did solo. Selfish. Selfish, I tell you. You worry about getting your kitty cat moist than anything in this world and your children. But y'all, I might have to come right on here because y'all, I see some tea or something else. And I'd be like, girl, I thought you said you were self-caring. You self-care. You self-loving yourself. Girl, doing opposites. But that's gonna be another topic for another day. But I hope y'all having a wonderful day. I gotta go pick up these little rodents across town. But besides that, I hope y'all going to have a wonderful night. And if y'all driving home, be safe. Be safe. Just remember that sticking your middle finger at people never hurt nobody. So go ahead and get your fingers ready because somebody's gonna piss somebody off. All right, I'll talk to y'all beautiful people later. Bye.